Hey there folks, and welcome back for another video. I'm your host CDB or Chris, and today we're doing a budget video because I was tagged by Melly Mel of Melly Mel Shave. Can you believe Melly Mel stepped to me with a budget shave as if I don't know anything about budget? No, he's not doing it that way. I love Mel. Anyway, let's talk about what we're going to use today. We're going to be using the $1, that's $1, Assured. This was sent to me by a gent in Canada, Aaron, by the way. But you can find it in the Dollar Tree here in America. $1 twist to open Assured razor. And riding in it is a derby blade, which I've seen as low as $6 for 100. So quite inexpensive on the razor and the blade. The brush is going to be the Razor Rock Big Bruce Synthetic. Right now it's on sale for $13.99, but I've seen it around $9.99 at one time or another on sale. So I can't remember which I paid, but this is a very inexpensive brush. The soap is Derby Shave Stick. Forget the holder. That's a West Coast shaving holder. I put it in. But the soap itself, you can get these for $1.50. So we're not spending much thus far. And let's go ahead and put some water on the face using the Scented Soldier Shaves method. This is new to me, so this is my first go with it, but actually, I think that's pretty cool. So we're going to see how that works. We're going to be testing that out. Tim Delaney, Scented Soldier Shaves, uses that method, and I think that actually might be a cool thing to use. And so I'm going to be trying that in my shaves. And I also have my witch hazel in it, but I'm not going to use my witch hazel today because I don't need it. And it is a budget shave. So the Derby Shave Stick, very inexpensive, smells like, sort of like the Arco Shave Stick, a sort of a lemony type scent. And it will work just fine. Let's wet our Razor Rock Big Bruce. I hope everyone is doing well today. I want to remind everybody that the Scented Soldier Shaves has a video up. It's called 10 Great Cheap Frag for Under $35. This is the last time I'm going to announce it, and this is the last day you can enter. Go on that video, which I will link below, and hashtag IamCDB. I'll put it right there. That's all you have to do. Don't hashtag on this video, hashtag on his video. Don't hashtag on my video, hashtag on his video. Anyway, hashtag on his video, and he will, I think on Saturday, draw a winner who will win the frag that you and I select jointly, whoever the winner is, and you will get a full bottle, and I will. And I will also send you a Yaki barber pole brush and a square root by Pascal Razor. So that will be cool. So go over there to Tim's channel, Scented Soldier Shaves. Check out that video. Make sure you like it and subscribe. We really appreciate that. And by the way, if you appreciate these videos, make sure to like and subscribe mine if you have not subscribed. Keep in mind, we're shooting for 5,000 subs as our first goal. And when we hit 5,000 subs, we have a big giveaway. So look up the giveaway video. There's a lot of stuff given away. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure your mother is subscribed, your uncles, all of them need to be in here wet shaving. And I knocked my brush in the sink there. That's what all that commotion was. Bring everybody on in, just like the Chalmers family. You know, the entire Chalmers family. I just can't say it. Our wet shaving. We need your families in here too. Or at least watching the videos and buying products. We got to grow this thing. Okay, here is our dollar razor, and I have used it before. I used it, I don't remember how long it was. And actually for a twist to open, it's pretty efficient. Like it's not, you would think it would be crazy mild. This is actually, I feel, more efficient and aggressive than a lot of the Gillette twists to open razors. Now, it's not going to last forever. I mean, it's $1, but honestly, it's not a bad shaver. When I used it in that first video, it worked quite well. And I was surprised at how efficient it was, to be honest. It's got more aggression than your typical twist to open. It's not bad, actually. And what this shave, I believe, will clearly demonstrate is that you don't have to spend a lot of money to get into traditional shaving if you don't want to. We do it because we're hobbyists and we enjoy experiencing all these products, but you don't have to. You can, this gear here would last me a good long time. The blades, I usually use a blade for 3 shaves each. So even that 5-pack of blades would last a few weeks, So, really not a bad way to get into the hobby. And again, this is not the gear that I would want to use daily, day in, day out. I don't know what that is on my face there. Maybe a piece of my brush. But anyhow, it will work. And actually the razor's not bad considering it's $1. I mean, you can't really beat that. Let's get a little, let's just put a little more. I actually like that misting. It feels kind of nice on my face, to tell you the truth. I dig that. Thanks, Tim, from Scented Soldier Shaves. I watched him in a video and he was doing that. And I'm like, I'm gonna have to do that, When somebody has a good idea and I think it might be beneficial to me, I will use it or I will try it. Like I say this all the time. I don't have so much hubris, or the type of hubris that does not allow me to benefit from the ideas of others. It doesn't matter how long I've been doing this or how long I've been making videos. If I see another idea, and I don't care if the guy's only been making videos 3 weeks, if he's got an idea that's workable for me, I'll go with it. I'll try it. I'm not closed-minded. I'm going to load a little more soap though. A lot of it's in my bowl here, it looks like. Where I knocked my, I was laying my brush in my Captain's Choice bowl, and a lot of the soap, because it got wet, went out of the knot. But honestly, we don't need that much soap. We don't really need a thick lather. We can get by on quite a thin lather, and it would be no problem at all. So we're not going to worry a ton about it. We're just going to get a covering here, and then we'll go with it. Because honestly, as fun as it is to make a thicker lather, it's not necessary in most cases. Some people like it. Some people do very well with it. One thing I want to mention to all the YouTubers out there and all the people who comment on videos, never question what works for someone else. So if someone else has what you consider to be a terrible lather and they get a shave, there's no cuts, nicks, weepers, creepers, irritation, bubbles, troubles, don't question it. Don't question it, because they're doing what works best for them. And at the end of the day, that's what matters the most, is that you make the kind of lather that suits you. But you certainly do not need to make a really thick and fluffy Santa Claus beard, sort of lather. And it does not have to glisten and all those things. It's nice. It makes you feel good when you do. It's fun. But it doesn't have to be. For most people, as long as you have slickness and some protection, you'll be just fine. So do not fixate on that if you're new. If you're a hobbyist and you take pride in your lather and you want to achieve a certain type of lather, then that's great. I was watching the Stallion today. And by the way, the Stallion will be on, I'll put an image up there for you. The Stallion will be on Instagram Live with Heather of Zingari on 5/2 at 5 p.m. Central, which is 6 p.m. Eastern. Again, the image is there for you. Make sure you go to check that out. That should be a good one. It should be fun. The Stallion is a lot of fun, and he is definitely entertaining. Anyway, he was talking today about lathers and thick lathers and all that, and he was just saying, what I have also said on this channel is that if you make a really thick, voluminous lather and you're shaving with a straight razor, and I have only learned this recently, it can be a liability, especially if it starts to dry out on you. It can get gummy, and it actually will cause the straight to sort of seize up. So you're better making a little more slick and thin lather than having a really thick and voluminous lather. I like that. That feels good, honestly. I'm liking that. I'm liking the old scented soldier shaves move. And if you haven't checked out, I would be remiss if I didn't mention the group, Rich Man Shaving Group on Facebook, because I believe they're the ones who started this budget shave week. Now, I can't do a whole week of budget shaves because I have a lot of stuff planned already. But when Melly Mel tagged me, I was like, oh yeah, you know me. I'm a strong advocate for budget stuff. You know, I don't have an elitist bone in my body when it comes to gear. So I love to use budget stuff. I have owned this Razor Rock Big Bruce brush for years and years and years. And it was very inexpensive relative to other synthetics of the day. Now synthetics have come way down, so it's not uncommon to get a $15 or $20 brush, but back then when it was first introduced, it was unheard of. I need to get a little bit more. Try to get some of this soap out of this bowl here. Dumping this brush in the water took most of the soap I had loaded in it. So again, honestly, I can go with this lather right now and it won't be a problem, but I'll smooth it out a little bit. I will smooth it out. You see how this lather is thin? You can see my face through it. I promise you that it is slick and it will work just fine. See how you can see that? It's not going to be a big deal. This lather will work every bit as well as any of the most pristine lathers that you see on YouTube. I promise you, you're going to see the result. The result comes at the end of the shave. But as of right now, that razor, which is a $1 razor with a derby blade, which many people don't like, I tend to think that's because most people, it used to be Edwin Jagger razor shipped with derby. And so what happened was a lot of people when they were new would use derby and they'd go, oh, that blade is crap. And when in reality, they just weren't used to shaving in the traditional style and they would blame the blade. I did that myself. That's how I know. Later, I came back to it and I said, oh, derby is fine for a couple of shaves, 2, 3 at the most. I want to go ahead and get some tags out here while we're in our third pass here. So the first tag goes to Mr. Johan from Shave and Butcher. And I hope he has some budget stuff because he's always talking about, it doesn't matter how much a soap costs. Johan, it does now because you've been tagged for a budget shave. How low can you go? How low can you go? Honestly, this shave isn't going badly at all. Feels quite good. This dollar razor, I'm going to be very frank with you. Because it's a little more efficient, I actually like the way it shaves more than some of my vintage super speeds. Now, I'll never give them up, you know, my vintage super speeds. But I wish they had the efficiency and aggression that this razor has, this dollar razor. And again, if you see it in your dollar store, it is assured. And it's got some good aggression. Now, some people say that they've used this and their doors failed after 6 months, you know, but honestly, it's worked pretty well for me. I haven't used it a ton. This is only my second time, but it's shaving. And look at the result. You know, bottom of the barrel, almost as inexpensive as you can go. Okay, let me rinse the face. We'll come back and get to the post. But Johan, your #1 tag, but 2 more is coming. Stay tuned. All right, and we are back, and we're not using the Lancaster towel today because this wouldn't be part of a budget shave. But I want to remind you that these go on sale again tomorrow. I'll put the image right there. They're on sale tomorrow, which will be Saturday at 12 noon Eastern time. So if you want to get one of these, tomorrow will be the time. And I'm sure there'll be more after that. Really, really nice. Sorry about bumping the camera, which I always do. Okay, let's get to the next 2 tags before we get to the aftershave. The next tag is Diamond Dave Card. The great Diamond Dave Card, the absolute ninja of shavette and straight razor shaving. Your tag, budget shave, how low can you go? And the final tag is Jim Combs, who I talked to the other day on the phone. Very nice guy. Jim, How low can you go? Can you beat this one? It's going to be hard to beat this one. I'm going to be honest with you. Really hard. Okay, let us review real quick before we get to the aftershave. Derby shave stick, $150. Smells, it's got an industrial type lemon scent, kind of like Lemon Pledge, like Arco. Works just fine though, no problem at all. $1 assured razor, found commonly in the Dollar Tree, dollar stores in the United States, no problem whatsoever. The blade was Derby Extra, and I've seen these as low as $6 for 100, and sometimes you can buy them in bulk, 200 and 300, even cheaper. The brush, Razor Rock Big Bruce, and I've seen this as low as $9.99. It's going to be hard to beat that, gents, and we're going to finish it off with Aquavelva, which is $3.50. You can find this on Amazon and other places, and drug stores online. $3.50. So pretty inexpensive. It's going to be difficult for you gents to out budget me. And all you gents in the Rich Man Shaving group, it's going to be difficult for you to out budget me. Maybe you already have and I don't know it. But Mel, I know you didn't out budget me. And Scented Soldier Shaves, if you haven't done your budget shave, and I think you might have done it maybe live in the group, see if you can out budget me. In fact, everybody who's tagged, and don't worry, it will get around to you. See if you can out budget me. Again, one final time. $1.50 on the razor, $3.50 on the aftershave, $1.50 on the shaving soap, $6 per 100 on the blade, $9.99 on the brush. See if you guys I tag can out budget me. I doubt it, but we shall see. Thank you to Melly Mel for tag. Thanks to Scented Soldier Shaves for the giveaway and the bottle, the idea for the water in the bottle. I really like that. I want to thank everybody for joining me. This was a fun one, but I must tell you, that shave was fantastic, and it was done with absolute minimal spending, which goes to show you, a lot of times when you hear all these people like, you get what you pay for. I got a great shave, and I didn't pay a lot. So you don't always have to spend more. Johan. Because look at this. Johan will never look this good. Sorry, Johan, I had to. What do you think about that, Johan? That's what I thought. You know, he's always a contrarian. All right, thanks everybody for watching. Until next time, I've been your host, CDB, and I'm saying, it's your shave, do it your way. Do it on a budget if you want to. You can get some killer shaves. Until next time, God bless.